AITA for embarrassing my ex-crush after he said something very hurtful about me. Last summer, we moved across the country, and I had to go to a new school. I became part of a friend group whose members had known each other for a long time. I always felt left out because they would ignore me all the time. A while ago, I told a friend that I had a crush on a guy from our circle of friends. He was the only one who did not completely ignore me, and that is what led me to develop feelings for him. The very next time we were all hanging out, she brought it up in front of everyone. My ex-crush made a disgusted face and said, "No thanks, I am allergic to Asians." Everyone laughed. Even that friend who revealed my secret, whom I had considered my closest friend at the time. My body went cold and I felt this sharp pain in my stomach. All I could do was force an awkward smile. I could not even speak. I stayed with them for maybe 10 more minutes before I finally made an excuse and went straight home. I felt sick and ended up throwing up, then I cried for hours. That was honestly one of the worst days of my life. I felt betrayed, humiliated, and lonely. After that day, I cut contact and never hung out with them again. We ignored each other in and outside of the school, and I managed to make new friends. Yesterday, my friends and I were in the school library's lounge area, talking about dumb stuff and giggling. At one point, I noticed my ex-crush looking in my direction. As soon as our eyes met, he smiled and waved at me. I felt pain and disgust in my stomach, so I just rolled my eyes and turned my attention back to my friends. After a few moments, I heard him calling my name while suddenly standing right beside us. That made the pain in my stomach spike to 10 times worse. He asked how I was doing. I just said I am fine without asking him anything in return. I turned back to my friend and kept talking, hoping he would take the hint and leave, but he did not. He just stood there, not saying anything. I was extremely annoyed, and I saw my friends getting worried. Looking back, I think they noticed how visibly uncomfortable I'd become. Without even thinking, I turned to him and said, "You sure you want to stand this close to us? I thought you said you were allergic to Asians." The people around us went quiet and started turning their heads. He looked shocked and embarrassed. His stupid smile vanished, then he quickly walked away. My friends were confused and amused at the same time. I explained what had happened with the old group. Honestly, making my ex-crush feel embarrassed and finally speaking up about what happened felt amazing. That awful pain in my stomach disappeared instantly. My friends hugged me and assured me that I did nothing wrong. But today, ever since I woke up, I have been feeling kind of guilty, mostly for feeling good about what I did. Something inside me keeps telling me I should feel bad about my actions, whether or not he deserved it. What do you think? Should you feel guilty?